These tourists have chosen to see it for themselves. They're going deep into the West Bank, something most of their governments advise against.
We try and give you some kind of a cultural experience, and we delve deep into the politics of the region.
Fred Schlonker runs Green Olive Tours, a different kind of Israeli tour company. One day he could take foreigners to have lunch in a settlement, the next he could be in Nablus.
Tourists are valued in the West Bank. Just like any developing area of the world, tourists are bringing in money. They're a window to the outside world for local people. Palestinians generally are more than happy to sit down with tourists, tell them their stories, and have a good time.
Now, settlers who live up on the top, usually they throw stones, garbage, eggs.
On this trip, we start in Hebron, where settlers and Palestinians literally live on top of each other. The Israeli army is always present here, watching everything.
Of course, to get a real sense of what life is like in the West Bank, you don't just have to go and see all the checkpoints and the separation walls, you also have to eat in a Palestinian home.
Food and culture are on display here, as well as the politics. But at a stop-off in Bethlehem, the balance of power is impossible to ignore.
A strange feeling that you don't know what is behind and who lives behind. Actually, it's your neighbor, and you're in the same country, which is not the same country, so it's strange.
And most of the tours you do as a Jew are only one side, and I did that one when I was 13, a very Zionist tour, and I think it's important to see both sides.
The apparatus of occupation is kept far away from most tourists, but the message of this unusual tour company is that to understand is to see. Rory, Challands, Al Jazeera, the occupied West Bank.